For the first time in nearly 90 years of Social Security history, retired workers are about to hit a milestone that seemed impossible just decades ago: monthly checks exceeding $2,000. In this video, you'll discover exactly what this historic increase means for your financial future, why it might not be the victory it appears to be, and the critical steps you need to take to protect your retirement security. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal the shocking truth about how much purchasing power retirees have actually lost and share actionable strategies to safeguard your golden years. Welcome to Financial Area, where we break down complex financial news into actionable insights for your future. If you find this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more retirement planning content that actually matters. June 2025 marks a historic moment for American retirees. For the very first time since Social Security was established in 1935, the average monthly payment for retired workers will break through the $2,000 barrier. This isn't just a number. It's a milestone that represents nearly 9 decades of gradual increases, cost of living adjustments, and the economic evolution of our nation. So, what exactly drove this breakthrough? The primary catalyst is the 2.5% cost of living adjustment, or COLA, that took effect this year. This adjustment is designed to help Social Security benefits keep pace with inflation, ensuring that retirees don't lose buying power as prices rise across the economy. The COLA calculation is based on the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, which measures how much more expensive goods and services have become compared to the previous year. But here's what makes this moment truly significant. We're not just talking about a small bump in benefits. This $2,000 threshold represents decades of accumulated adjustments, reflecting everything from housing costs to medical expenses to everyday necessities. For millions of retirees who have watched their monthly checks slowly climb over the years, this milestone feels like validation that the system is working to protect their financial security. The timing couldn't be more important either. As baby boomers continue to retire in record numbers, more Americans than ever before are depending on Social Security as their primary source of income. For many, these monthly payments aren't just supplemental income. They're the financial foundation that determines whether they can afford rent, groceries, medications, and basic necessities. However, before we celebrate this achievement, we need to examine what's happening beneath the surface. Because while $2,000 sounds impressive, the reality of what that money can actually buy tells a very different story. Here's the harsh truth that most financial headlines won't tell you. Despite Social Security payments reaching this historic high, retirees are actually worse off than they were 2 decades ago. A comprehensive analysis reveals that from 2000 to 2023, the purchasing power of Social Security benefits has declined by a staggering 36%. Let that sink in for a moment. Even though the dollar amount on monthly checks has increased, retirees can buy significantly less with that money than they could at the turn of the century. This purchasing power erosion isn't an accident. It's the result of a fundamental flaw in how we calculate cost of living adjustments. The current COLA system relies on the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. But here's the problem. This index measures inflation based on the spending patterns of working-age adults, not retirees. Seniors spend their money very differently than younger workers. And this difference has massive implications for their financial security. Think about it this way. While working adults might spend a significant portion of their income on things like gasoline, work clothes, or dining out, retirees typically allocate much larger portions of their budgets to healthcare, prescription medications, and housing maintenance. These senior-specific expenses have been rising at rates far above general inflation. But the current COLA calculation doesn't adequately account for this reality. Healthcare costs alone paint a devastating picture. While general inflation might increase by 2 or 3% annually, medical expenses, which can represent 15 to 20% of a retiree's budget, often rise by 5, 6, or even 8% per year. Prescription drug costs have been particularly brutal, with some medications seeing price increases that far exceed any COLA adjustment Social Security provides. Housing presents another challenge. Many retirees own their homes outright, but they still face rising property taxes, homeowners insurance premiums, and maintenance costs. Those who rent face even steeper challenges, as rental markets in many areas have seen explosive growth that dwarfs Social Security increases. The result is that housing, which should become more affordable in retirement, instead consumes an ever-growing share of fixed incomes. This is where experts are calling for reform through something called the Consumer Price Index for the Elderly, or CPI-E. This alternative measure specifically tracks the spending patterns of Americans aged 62 and older, providing a more accurate picture of how inflation actually affects retirees. Studies suggest that using CPI-E for COLA calculations would result in slightly higher annual adjustments, better protecting seniors' purchasing power over time. The difference might seem small, perhaps an extra 0.2 or 0.3 percentage points per year, but compounded over decades of retirement, this could mean thousands of dollars in additional annual income. For someone living primarily on Social Security, that difference could mean the ability to afford necessary medications, maintain their home, or simply buy groceries without choosing between food and other essentials. While we're discussing the challenges facing current retirees, we need to address the elephant in the room: the long-term sustainability of Social Security itself. The program faces a funding crisis that threatens to dramatically reduce benefits for future retirees, and even current beneficiaries need to understand what's coming. The Social Security trust funds, which have provided a financial cushion for the program for decades, are projected to be depleted by the mid-2030s. This doesn't mean Social Security will disappear entirely, but it does mean that without congressional action, the program will only be able to pay about 77% of promised benefits. For someone expecting a $2,000 monthly check, this could mean a reduction to approximately $1,540, a devastating cut for anyone depending on Social Security as their primary income source. This looming crisis underscores a critical point. Social Security was never designed to be anyone's sole source of retirement income. The program was created as a safety net, intended to provide a foundation that workers would supplement with pensions, personal savings, and other investments. Unfortunately, traditional pensions have largely disappeared, and many Americans have struggled to save adequately for retirement, making Social Security more crucial than ever. If you're currently receiving benefits or approaching retirement age, this situation demands immediate attention to your financial planning. First, you need to understand exactly how your Social Security benefits are calculated. Your monthly payment is based on your highest 35 years of earnings adjusted for inflation. If you worked fewer than 35 years, zeros are averaged into the calculation, significantly reducing your benefit. Understanding this formula can help you make informed decisions about when to claim benefits and whether additional work years might increase your payments. The timing of when you claim Social Security benefits can dramatically impact your lifetime income from the program. While you can begin claiming reduced benefits as early as age 62, your full retirement age, depending on when you were born, is likely between 66 and 67. If you delay claiming beyond your full retirement age, your benefits increase by approximately 8% per year until age 70. For someone with a $2,000 monthly benefit at full retirement age, waiting until 70 could increase that to around $2,640 per month, a difference of over $7,600 annually. However, the decision of when to claim isn't just about maximizing monthly payments. You need to consider your health, family longevity, other income sources, and immediate financial needs. Someone in poor health might be better served claiming benefits early, while a healthy person with other income sources might benefit from delaying. Beyond optimizing Social Security, the current environment makes additional retirement savings absolutely essential. Whether through employer-sponsored 401k plans, individual retirement accounts, or personal investment accounts, building wealth outside of Social Security provides crucial protection against benefit cuts and inflation erosion. For those still working, maximizing contributions to tax-advantaged retirement accounts should be a top priority. If you're 50 or older, catch-up contributions allow you to save even more. Consider the power of compound growth. Even starting additional savings in your 50s or 60s can provide meaningful additional income in retirement. The key is understanding that Social Security, even at $2,000 per month, likely won't provide the lifestyle you want in retirement. Financial experts typically recommend that retirees need 70 to 80% of their pre-retirement income to maintain their standard of living. For someone who earned $60,000 annually before retirement, this means needing $42,000 to $48,000 per year. A $2,000 monthly Social Security check provides $24,000 annually, less than half of what's needed. Staying informed about Social Security changes, policy proposals, and your personal benefit status is crucial for effective retirement planning. The Social Security Administration provides online tools that allow you to track your earnings history, estimate future benefits, and understand how different claiming strategies might affect your income. Regularly reviewing this information helps you make informed decisions and catch any errors in your earnings record that could reduce your benefits. Engaging with other retirees and sharing experiences can also provide valuable insights and emotional support. Many communities have senior centers, retirement planning groups, or informal networks where people discuss their experiences with Social Security, Medicare, and retirement finances. These conversations often reveal practical strategies, warn about common pitfalls, and provide the social support that makes financial challenges more manageable. The Social Security system reaching the $2,000 monthly milestone represents both achievement and challenge. While it demonstrates the program's ability to provide increasing support over time, it also highlights the complex financial realities facing American retirees. The erosion of purchasing power, the looming trust fund crisis, and the inadequacy of Social Security alone to fund comfortable retirements all demand our attention and action. Understanding these challenges isn't meant to create fear, but to empower informed decision-making. Whether you're currently receiving benefits, approaching retirement, or still in your working years, knowledge about Social Security's limitations and opportunities allows you to plan more effectively for your financial future. The $2,000 milestone should serve as a reminder that retirement security requires active planning, ongoing attention, and realistic expectations about what Social Security can and cannot provide. By staying informed, maximizing your benefits, and building additional financial resources, you can work toward a retirement that provides both security and dignity, regardless of what changes may come to Social Security in the years ahead. What has your experience been with Social Security planning? Have you seen the impact of rising costs on your retirement budget? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences might help other viewers better prepare for their own retirement challenges. And if this information was helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Financial Area for more insights that can help secure your financial future.